Hello dear students, hope you all are doing well at your home and making preparations for your exam as well. So currently we are looking for unit 5. Okay, from that as told, there are basically three main components of unit 5, that are AngularJS, NodeJS and structs. So in before these video sessions of unit 5, we have completed the first part, that is AngularJS. Okay, we have gone through many things that are related with AngularJS. Lastly, we have seen the internationalization. Okay, the concept of internationalization is based upon the translation of languages. Okay, so actually internationalization is the process of designing a software application in such a way so that it can be potentially be adopted to various languages and regions without any change. Okay, we can also have an example, like we all know about Amazon website. Okay, it is worldwide available. So we Indians also access the website, and any other country person also access the website. So if any request is coming from Indian person, then the response from Amazon website should be in the form which is understandable by Indian people, like currency should be in INR. But at the same time, if US people access the website, then the response or information given by the website should be in some form which is understandable by US people, like here currency should be in dollar. So this process is known as internationalization. Okay, so we have seen that internationalization for AngularJS, okay, in the last video session. So in this session we are moving to the next part of unit 5, that is NodeJS. Okay, it is also very important topic as per your exam perspective, plus as per the career perspective as well, because unit 5 is totally based upon the current trending networks. Okay, in the current trending technologies, that are AngularJS as well, NodeJS and structs as well. Okay, so what is NodeJS, that we are going to see. So NodeJS is an open source server framework which is free, and it runs on various platforms, that is Windows, Linux, Unix, Mac OS X, etc. And it uses JavaScript on server. So what actually the Node.js is? It is a runtime library and environment which is across platform and used for creating running JavaScript application outside the browser. It is free, open source, and utilized for creating server-side JavaScript applications. Okay, the Node.js runs on various platforms. As told, it can be executed on Windows, Linux, or Unix, also on Mac OS. Okay, it allows developers to execute their code on server side. It provides a faster way to write scripts that are scalable and light. Then the developers can write real-time application, and at the same time it provides scope for mobile application development. So these things can be considered as the important points while you are reviewing the Node.js part. Okay, so one can easily utilize the Node.js for the front end as well as back end development, as it allows the use of same JavaScript. The server side capabilities that are provided with the Node.js, and a developer can listen to and reply to HTTP request on the computer. Means these are the things that a Node.js can do. It can generate dynamic page content. It can create, open, read, write, delete, and close files on the server. It can collect form data, plus it can add, delete, modify data in your database. So these are the basic things that Node.js can do. Plus it is having some server side capabilities that are provided, a developer can listen to and reply to HTTP request on the computer. It can listen to traffic network, and at the same time it can access the database from a computer directly. The basic thing you can catch up with this description is the Node.js doesn't wait for a next request. Okay, it will take the request, it will apply that particular request to the system, and it will directly take the next request. That means the waiting time is minimized with this Node.js. Then the second part, Node.js uses an event-based model to address scalability and allow rich JavaScript libraries for JavaScript modules, and which help in simplifying the coding. There are plenty of frameworks that are based on Node.js such as Express.js, Partial.js, like that. And basically Node.js gives JavaScript the ability to interact with input-output devices through its APIs and connect with other external libraries that are written in various other languages. Okay, so basic features of Node.js include it is asynchronous event driven, and input output helps concurrent request handling. So this is the most significant selling point of Node.js. This feature basically means that if a request is received by Node for some input output operation, it will execute the operation in background and continue with processing other requests. Okay, then these are the things that a Node.js file uh, is containing or made up of. The Node.js file contain tasks that will be executed on the certain events. A typical event is someone trying to access a port on the server. Okay, the event can be any task, simply opening a file is also a task. Okay, so Node.js files must be initiated on the server before having any effect, and Node.js files have extension .js written in JavaScript only. So here is a difference between how a PHP or ASP handles the file request, okay, and how Node.js handles a file request. Before that, a common task for a web server can be to open a file on the server and return the content to the client. It can be a common task for any server. Okay, for that, how PHP or ASP handle the file request and how Node.js handle that file request, that is the different point. Like PHP or ASP, what they will do, they will first send the task to the computer's file system. Similarly, Node.js will also send the task for computer's file system. Then the PHP will wait while the file system opens and reads the file. It will return the contents to the client, and it is ready to handle the next request. Okay, so what a PHP or ASP file is doing, is handling the file request. It is first sending task to computer's file system and waiting till that file system is opened and read by the file. Then it will return the content to client, and after that it will take the next request from client. Okay, so this part in Node.js is done in a different way. Like, it will send a task to computer's file system, and it is ready to handle the next request. When the file system has opened and read the file, the server returns the content to the client. That means the things or the process of previous request is running in background, and the Node.js is taking the upcoming request by expressing lines. Okay, this is the most important part. Node.js will eliminate the waiting period and simply continues with the next request. Then Node.js runs single-threaded, non-blocking, asynchronously programming, which is very memory efficient. So this is the thing about Node.js. The added features for Node.js can be handling of concurrent requests, like we have seen in this difference also. The Node.js uses the V8 JavaScript runtime engine that is used by Google Chrome. Node has a wrapper over the JavaScript engine which makes the runtime engine much faster, and hence the processing of requests within Node also becomes faster. Third part is handling of concurrent request. Another key functionality of Node.js is the ability to handle concurrent connections with a very minimal overhead on single process. So as told, it is a single threaded non-blocking application. Okay. Then the Node.js library uses JavaScript. Okay. A major part of a development community is already well versed in JavaScript, and hence development in Node.js becomes easier for a developer who knows JavaScript. There is an active and vibrant community for the Node.js framework. Because of active community, there are always key updates made available to framework, and this helps to keep framework always up to date with the latest trends in web development. Then like PayPal, LinkedIn, Mozilla, eBay, they all use the Node.js. Okay, these are many large companies who are using Node.js. So few of them are PayPal, LinkedIn, Mozilla, eBay. Okay. We can use the Node.js in chat applications, game servers, for collaborative environment, or for advertising the servers, plus if you want to stream the servers. Okay, so Node.js is good when you need high levels of concurrency but less amount of dedicated CPU time. This is all about Node.js. Okay, it is best for usage in streaming or event-based real-time applications. Okay, like streaming or chat applications, gaming as well. So this is the Node.js introductory part and things that are included in Node.js. Okay, now we'll move to the third important part of this unit, that is structs. Okay, so in structs we are going to see the overview of structs, architecture. The architecture again contains the MEC architecture, configuration, actions, interceptors, then the result types, validation, localization, and exception handling and annotation. So that we'll see in the next session. Till this session, please revise these things and we'll meet in the next part. Take care. Bye bye.